Okay, so hi guys. So today we will be starting with our lecture on percentages. Now it has been termed as percentage basics. Now, rather basics. It shouldn't be basics. It should be rather tools. Now, why I call it percentages as a tool is because in the upcoming lectures we will be dealing with profit and loss, and all those things like marked price, discount, and all. Marked price, discount, and all. And going forward, we will also be covering like simple interest, compound interest, and installments and all. Installments and all. And this will actually form as the base of both these chapters, and these are very important chapters, and you will definitely find questions on them in any of your aptitude based exam. Okay. On the similar lines, we will be also be doing a unitary method. Now this unitary method actually has its application in ratio and proportions followed by work done. So if you get the concept of the percentages, if you get the basics of the percentages, then it will be a very easy peasy game for you as far as the profit and loss and the simple interest, compound interest is concerned. Okay. Okay. So let's try and see why the concept of the percentages would have been introduced. For instance, you have two students, Ram, and you have a student called Shyam. So Ram scored 80 and Shyam scored 60. So should we say that Ram is a better performer as compared to Shyam? No, we cannot, because we do not have a base of comparison, and that base was introduced by the percentages. For example, Ram scored 80 out of 100 and Shyam scored 60 out of 60. So in this term, who is a better performer? Then definitely Shyam is a better performer because he has hardly lost any marks. So for this we introduce the concept of the percentages. कि we will always answer things like कि out of 100 यार वो कितना ही स्कोर करे. फॉर एग्जाम्पल ही इज स्कोरिंग 40 आउट ऑफ 100, ही इज स्कोरिंग 50 आउट ऑफ 200, ही इज स्कोरिंग 100 out of 200. But what we are interested is for an equal comparison, for an equal or a better comparison. We want to know कि how much he is scoring out of 100, and that is what is called as percentage. For example, he is scoring 80 out of 100. So how much he is scoring out of 100? He is definitely scoring 80 only. So this is called as 80%. This is for Ram. And now comparing for Sham. So he is scoring 60 out of 60. We are not interested in this. We are interested in कि how much he is scoring out of 100. So out of 100, this would be 1, and this x will come out to be 100 only. So out of 100, he is scoring 100. So who is a better performer? Definitely Shyam is a better performer as compared to Ram. Okay. So this is why we introduced the concept of the percentages. Now see, it is on the similar ground of the decimals. For example, if he is scoring 80 out of 100, so decimal we used to consider the base as 1. So how much he is scoring out of 1? It is easy, he is scoring 0.8. If he is scoring 60 out of 60, how much he is scoring out of 1? Out of 1 he is scoring 1 itself. So for decimal, it used to be, the base used to be 1, कि out of 1 how much, and for percentages it is out of 100. So for a convincing comparison, we used to basically define something called as percentages. Okay. Now okay, so there are basically few things that you need to mug up them. It should be very quick. You should be very quick with this. So if it is like 1 by 1, then it is 100%. If it is 1 by 2, it is 50%. If it is 1 by 3, it is 33.33%. If it is 1 by 4, then it is 25%. If it is 1 by 5, then it is 20%. If it is 1 by 6, then it is 16.66%. If it is 1 by 7, then it is 14.28%. If it is 1 by 8, then it is 12.50%. Then if it is 1 by 9, it is 11.11%. If it is 1 by 10, then it is 10%. If it is 1 by 11, then it is 9.09%. If it is 1 by 12, then it is 8.33%. If it is 1 by 13, this is 7.69%. So you should be very familiar with these terms. So 100% means 100 out of 100. 50% means 50 out of 100. Okay, why I made you learn, why I want you to learn this is because in case you get something like, okay, so you get something like 28.56% of say 14. So you should not be doing it like okay, this is like 28.56 divided by 100 and all those cutting and all. This is actually 28.56. So using this, I can remember a value called 14.28. 14.28 is 1 by 7, and this is like into 2 of that, and this is like into 14. Now this get cancelled by this, and this is like 4 answer. So you should be very quick with this. You should be very quick with all these comparison. For example, if you are getting something as answer as this 1 by 3, and they are asking you in terms of percentages, so you should be very quick with 33.33%. So you should remember all these terms. Okay. So you should be aware of all these things, no? Okay. So now so there are actually few learnings that you can take for your this is called as learnings. So there are few learnings that you can definitely take for your further subjects related to percentages. Now the first one is percentage. Okay, so while calculating percentage of any value, you should always be aware of कि out of what, that is the denominator. मतलब you have to calculate a percentage, but that percentage has to be calculated with reference to what. For example, in profit and loss, we calculate profit percentage out of the cost price. मतलब मैं उसी चीज़ पर तो प्रॉफिट कैलकुलेट करूँगा कि जितनी मेरी लागत आई. फॉर एग्जांपल मेरे 100 रुपये लगे, ठीक है. फॉर एग्जांपल इट कॉस्टेड मी अराउंड ₹100 and I was able to earn 20 more. So profit percentage will always be calculated out of the CP or the cost price. So while calculating any percentage, you should always be aware of what they are asking about. Whether they are asking percentage with reference to the cost price or with reference to the selling price, what they are interested in. So you should be always concerned about the denominator. Then definitely you should be aware of value or compared one. For example, with that is the numerator. What actually had to be calculated, what actually has to be compared with the base. For example, they are asking in the profit percentage, so you should be aware of profit upon CP. If they are asking about what is the selling price percentage, so you should be putting over here selling price upon cost price into 100. So what you will get is what percentage of the cost price is the selling price. Okay, so you should always be careful with the numerator as well. Now second point that generally comes is percentage versus percentage points. Okay, so percentage point is a direct thing. So they will always have a single base. They will always have a single base, and you have to just calculate directly. Just calculate. For example, they will say the percentage point is 5%, and they will only give you a single value. For example, the cost price of the article was rupees 100, and the percentage point for the profit was 5%. So you will directly calculate as 100 plus 5 upon 100 of 100, and this will be like 105. मतलब this doesn't need any reference. Whereas in the case of the percentage, if they say the cost price is rupees 100 and the selling price is rupees 200 and the profit was equal to 5%. 5% of what? This has to be specified. By default, we actually take profit with reference to cost price, but for other cases this has to be specified ki 5% of what, with reference to what. For example, they say selling price, so this will be like 5% of this, and this will be like 500 into 200. एंड वी आर वेरी वेल अवेयर कि मतलब इसका जो है 10% जो है वो कितना होगा 20, इसका 1% जो है वो कितना होगा 2. सो दिस विल बी लाइक 10. सो द आंसर विल बी 10. सो द प्रॉफिट हेयर वुड बी 10. सो देयर हेयर you will have no reference as compared to the percentage point. So you can apply directly ki 5% of what, the single reference that is given. Whereas in terms of the percentages, it has to be specified कि you are talking about with reference to whom. Okay, so this was some terms. This was some terms that you will come across in one or two questions while you solve your questions. Okay. Now let's come to few important applications of percentages. Now this is the most important concept as far as the percentage is concerned. Okay, for example, first of all we will talk about successive discount. Successive changes. Okay, let's call this successive changes. So they can be increase or they can be decrease. Now successive changes you basically found in terms of discount. For example, the one retailer gave a discount of 10%, followed by a discount of 20%, followed by a discount of 30%. So in these value you will find successive changes and successive changes. Okay, so the one very important application of successive changes is you have compound interest. So all these basically are the application of successive change. Now what does successive change means is, for example, the value of A is equal to rupees X. Okay, so the value of A was rupees X. Now it increased. Successive means one after the other. So for example, 1 first increased by 10%. Okay, so this will be like X plus 10 upon 100 of X, followed by another 20% growth. So this will be like 110 upon 100 into X into 120% है ना, मतलब 20% इंक्रीज हुआ है और 100% पहले था. So this will be like 120 upon 100 of X. So this is like successive. पहले ग्रोथ होके वैल्यू जो है वो क्या बनी A डैश, फिर वैल्यू जो है वो ग्रो होके क्या बनी A double dash. Now why successive is because it is not applied on A like simple interest we have. Simple interest में we have a constant value. We have a constant value for every year. Whereas in compound interest we have a value that is changing and then we have a growth percentage being applied on that. तो इसको हम कहते हैं successive changes. Okay, so you will basically get the questions on this, and you will be able to find out okay, what successive change is basically all about. Okay. Okay, so the second application is individual versus combinational percentage change. Now, if you talk about, so there can be two cases. For example, we'll be talking about multiplication. Okay, if you have two values that are actually multiplying, and then you have two values that are actually adding up, addition. This is like a plus b. For example, if you say, see, we are trying to see ki matlab what is the difference in this. For example, if you say the length of a rectangle is 10 and the breadth of the rectangle is 20. So the length of the rectangle is 10 and the breadth of the rectangle is 20. So if you talk about the parameter, so what will be the parameter over here? This is like 12 plus 2b. Okay, 12 plus 2b. So this will be like 2 into 10 plus 20. Here we are actually dealing with the addition. Now whereas in the terms of the area we are actually dealing with, this is like L into B. We are actually dealing with the product. So this is like 10 into 20. Now let's talk about the individual growth. For example, if they say that the length went up by 10% and also the breadth went up by 10%. Okay, so well, let's calculate it individually. So individually length went up by 10%. So this will be like now 11, and the breadth went up by 10%. So this will be now 12, and the answer we got is 132. Okay, this was on the individual calculation. We basically increased the length by 10% and we basically increased the breadth by 10%. Now let's calculate in this case. So this is like 2, and okay, so this will be like 2, and this will be like 11, and this will be like 22. So this will be like 2 into 33. Okay, so we are getting 33 over here. So this was after the individual calculations. Now let's do a combinational. For example, we have L into B, or we have 10 into 2. So this was the area. Now the length increased by the 10%. So the length increased by the 10%. So we actually increased the entire area by 10%. Okay, followed by the breadth, which increased by this percent, and this was like 110 upon 100. 110 upon 100. So first we increased this, and then we increased this. Now if you tend to multiply this, okay, this will be like this into this, and this will be like this into this. So this will be like 1, okay, this will be like 121. Okay, okay, did we made some mistake over here? So this was like 200. Now this cannot be 12 into, okay, we made a mistake over here. So this was like, okay, so this was like 11 into 22, and this will be like 22, 220, and 220. This will be like 220 and 22, and this will be like 242. Okay, so this will be like 242, and now this will be like 121 into 2, and this will be like 242. So whenever they are, whenever the things are in product, and whether they are increased on individual basis, or whether they are increased in the combination, the result would be same. Same is not the case with the addition. For example, you have like 2 into 10 plus 20. So take this 2 forward. Okay, so this is like 30. Now this 30 basically increased, this 30 first increased by 10%. So this was 33. Then further increased, further it increased by the 10%. So this was like 33. So this was like 33. So this was like 36.30, and this was never equal to 2 into 33. तो यहाँ पर हमने, ठीक है, what we realized was whenever the things are in addition, you have to increase individually only. You cannot increase in combination. Whereas in case it is in product, whether you increase individually or whether you increase as an entire product, it doesn't matter. तो इसी चीज़ को हम क्या कहते हैं, परसेंटेज चेंज और of a product. And see na, it would hardly make a difference. So this is like A into B. So for instance, A increased by the 10%. So this is like 110 into A, and this was like into B. Now further B increased by the 10%. So this was like 110 upon 100 into A into 110 upon 100 into B. Now this won't make a difference because it is in a product, and you can simply write it as 110 upon 100 into A into B. Then this is the length increase, and then you have like 110 upon 100 into 110 upon 100 into A into B. So this was just, okay, so basically since it's a product, so it doesn't matter whether you multiply them individually or whether you multiply them as a product. And this is actually the similar concept like we had in successive changes. So successive changes, it increased by the 10%, then further it increased by the 20%. Now it was concerned with a single value. Here, even if you have values in the product, it doesn't matter. Okay. So this was one of the this was an important concept that we dealt with. Okay. Then you have another important concept, so that is called as product constancy. Okay, product constancy. Now what that means is, for example you have A into B equal to some constant. Now for instance, if A increased by the 10%, so it will actually means 110 upon 100 into A into B. So A increased by 10%. Now to maintain the constant product, we actually, मतलब वो बढ़ गया ना, ठीक है, to maintain a constant product C, we actually need to reduce B. And this B will actually be given by 100. This will actually be given by 110 upon 100 into A into, and this will be like 100 minus something, because it has to reduce 100 minus D upon B, and this will obviously be equal to A into B, or this will actually be equal to C dash. So if we are increasing A, then we need to decrease B. And one interesting point is, for example, if you are actually increasing A by 10%, then you actually need to reduce. It is not like कि आपने जो है A को 10% से increase करा और आपने जो है basically B को भी 10% से reduce करा. It cannot be the point. आपको जो है generally आपको जो है D जो है, ठीक है, D जो है वो जनरली लेस होगा एज कम्पेयर टू द इंक्रीमेंटेड वैल्यू. क्योंकि अब आप क्या कर रहे हो, फॉर एग्जांपल मान लो हमारा प्रोडक्ट जो है वो 100 था, अब आपने उसको जो है 10% इंक्रीज़ करा, तो आपने जो है क्या कर दिया वैल्यू, फॉर एग्जांपल आपने जो है 100 प्रोडक्ट था, आपने उसको 10% जो है वो इंक्रीज़ करा, आपने जो है 110 करा. अब अगर आप जो है इसको दोबारा से 100 लाना चाहते हो, तो आपको जो है, ठीक है, अगर आप जो है इसका 10 रिड्यूस करोगे ना, अगर आप इसमें से आप जो है 10% ही रिड्यूस करोगे, सो दिस विल बी लाइक 110 माइनस 1.10 समथिंग एंड दिस विल बी लाइक 9.9 समथिंग। तो अगर आपको जो है इसको 100 तक लाना है, सो इट हैज़ टू रिड्यूस बाय अ परसेंटेज विच इज़ लेस देन 10%। क्योंकि अब आप जो कैलकुलेट करोगे ना, आप इसके रेफरेंस में कैलकुलेट करोगे, ठीक है। ओके, यू कैन लीव दैट, ठीक है, यू कैन लीव दिस। फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर कॉन्स्टेंसी वाले क्वेश्चन आएंगे, तो अगर मैं इसको 10% बढ़ा रहा हूँ, अगर इफ़ आई एम इंक्रीजिंग दिस बाय d%, द एंटायर प्रोडक्ट, to maintain the constancy I will decrease it by some percentage as well, and this will be like d dash, and this will be like 100 plus d upon 100 into a into b, and this will be like a into b. तो आपको प्रोडक्ट कॉन्स्टेंसी के क्वेश्चंस जो है वो आगे देखने के लिए मिलेंगे, एंड यू विल हैव अ बेटर आइडिया ऑन दैट। फोर्थ वाज न्यूमेरिकल वर्सेस डिनोमिनेटर, न्यूमरेटर versus denominator. So it was something like, for example, you have a fraction n, and you have a fraction with numerator n, and you have a denominator with this d. So in case denominator, ठीक है, denominator increases by certain percent, or in case it reduces by a certain percent, so what will be the effect on the fraction? So you can always actually use the concept of the product constancy in this. Why? Because numerator always has to be constant. So you can always use if d is being increased by the d% into f, d% into d, then definitely this need to be reduced, and because we need to maintain the constant n. तो आप जो है प्रोडक्ट कॉन्स्टेंसी वाला ही फंडा इसमें जो है बेसिकली यूज़ कर सकते हो, बिकॉज न्यूमरेटर हैज़ टू बी कॉन्स्टेंट थ्रू आउट। ओके, तो बस यही था, ठीक है, कि बहुत ज़्यादा इसके एप्लीकेशंस नहीं है, ठीक है। प्रोडक्ट कॉन्स्टेंसी आप हमेशा ध्यान रख सकते हो, ठीक है। ऑलवेज रिमेंबर कि प्रोडक्ट में हम जो है क्या कर सकते हैं कि रादर देन इंक्रीजिंग परसेंटेज वाइज इंडिविजुअली, वी कैन इंक्रीज एज अ कॉम्बिनेशन, एंड ऑलवेज रिमेंबर द सक्सेसिव चेंज वाला फंडा। ओके, नाउ one important thing that I would share, or yeah, I'll even share in the profit and loss is, now I never do, for example, you have a value x and it increased by the 10%. Now 10% of x. Now I will never do, for example, I will calculate x, then I will do like 0.1 of x, and then I will add them up. What I do is, if it is a 10% increase, I am just aware कि this will be 110 upon 100. तो I don't do is, एक ओरिजिनल वैल्यू ली, फिर उस पर इंक्रीमेंट कैलकुलेट करा, फिर आपने जो है उसकी इंक्रीमेंटेड वैल्यू दी. what I normally do is I always calculate the incremented value. If it is like a 10%, तो आप जो है उसमें 10% ग्रोथ कर दो, ठीक है. सो इट इज़ ऑलवेज लाइक आई कैलकुलेटेड डायरेक्टली, ठीक है. हाँ, एंड इट इज़ अ गुड हैबिट, एंड यू शुड ऑल्सो फॉलो दैट. Okay, so I have some simple questions. Some simple questions that will actually clear your mind on the concept, on each and every concept that we dealt with. Okay, just to summarize, what we did was we generally understood. Okay, we understood ki y percentage was needed, so we did that. Then we calculated or mugged up certain better percentages that need to be remembered throughout. And then we did ki what is percentage, what are few things that you need to take care when you are calculating percentage, what is the difference between the percentage and the percentage point. And then we calculate what is the successive change. ये आपको डिस्काउंट और कंपाउंड इंटरेस्ट में इसको आप भर के करोगे, ठीक है. सो सक्सेसिव चेंजेस क्या होते हैं, why we can always apply the direct or the individual percentage growth over the product combination, and why not over the addition combination. Then we always also calculated ki product constancy, ki what does product constancy means. एंड वी ऑल्सो डिड न्यूमरेटर वर्सेज, ठीक है, प्रोडक्ट कॉन्स्टेंसी, न्यूमरेटर वर्सेज डिनोमिनेटर की एप्लीकेशंस, सिमिलर, इट वाज सिमिलर टू प्रोडक्ट कॉन्स्टेंसी. ओके ओके ओके, सो लेट्स डू सम क्वेश्चंस एंड यू विल बी क्लियर कि यार हमने जो है क्या क्या बेसिकली इसमें समराइज किया है. ठीक है, ओके. सो ओके, तो पहला क्वेश्चन लेट्स ट्राई एंड सी दिस. ओके ओके, so A salary is 20% this which is 15% lower than this. Okay, so basically ये क्वेश्चन हमने क्यों करा है, ये क्वेश्चन हमने ये इसलिए करा है क्योंकि वी हैड अ लर्निंग कि यू शुड बी वेरी वेल अवेयर ऑफ कि व्हाट द न्यूमरेटर और द डिनोमिनेटर शुड बी वाइल कैलकुलेटिंग द परसेंटेज. ओके, तो वो कहता है कि ए की सैलरी जो है वो क्या है 20% लोअर है एज कम्पेयर टू दिस, मतलब बी माइनस 20/100 ऑफ बी. ओके, so it is basically, ठीक है, it is basically comparing with reference to B. Now which is 50% and B's in खुद की सैलरी is C minus 15/100 of C. तो यहाँ पे जो रेफरेंस है वो है C और जो यहाँ पे रेफरेंस है that is B. So by how much percentage is C's salary more than the A's salary? Okay, for example you say कि C की सैलरी जो है वो X है. ओके, तो बी की सैलरी जो है वो कितनी होगी, इट हैज़ टू बी डायरेक्ट 50%. ठीक है, इट इज़ 50%, 15% लोअर, 15% लोअर. दिस इज लाइक 15/100 ऑफ, ठीक है, वी आर कंपेयरिंग विद सी, सो वी आर एक्चुअली लुकिंग फॉर दिस डी. ठीक है, तो बी की सैलरी विल ऑलवेज बी 0.85 ऑफ एक्स. ओके, सो दिस इज लाइक एक्स माइनस 0.15 ऑफ एक्स. तो रेफरेंस जो है वो यहाँ पर हमारा क्या था, सी की सैलरी, एंड एज की सैलरी इज़ 20%. ओके, सो ए की सैलरी जो है वो कितनी है, ए की सैलरी जो है वो कितनी है, इसका भी 20%. ओके, सो दिस इज लाइक 0.80 ऑफ 0.85 एक्स. ओके, 0.85 एक्स. तो अगर आप इसको करते हो, सो दिस इज लाइक 85, ठीक है, 85 इंटू 80. ओके, सो दिस इज लाइक 0, दिस इज लाइक 64 एंड दिस इज लाइक 40. सो दिस इज लाइक 0 0 एंड दिस लाइक 68. ओके, सो दिस इज लाइक 68. सो दिस विल बी लाइक 0.68 एक्स. now they are asking, ठीक है, see they are not asking. Okay, so A salary is 0.68 times of C salary, but what they are asking is by how much percentage is C salary more than the A's salary. Okay, तो more कितनी है, 0.32 times X, and with reference to whom, with reference to A's की salary, so this will be like 0.68x and 68x into 100. तो आपका जो है बेसिकली ये आंसर होगा, क्योंकि वो ए की सैलरी के कंपैरिजन में अपनी सैलरी जानना चाह रहा है कि कितनी मोर है. ठीक है, सो दिस क्वेश्चन वाज बेसिकली डन कि आपको जो है न्यूमरेटर और डिनोमिनेटर चुनते टाइम यू शुड बी वेरी केयरफुल. ओके, सो दिस क्वेश्चन वाज बेसिकली डन टू keep that learning in mind. Now, okay. Now the second question I think is Ram spends 20% of his monthly income on his household expenditure. Okay, so this is actually for successive कि one after the other, कि basically क्या हुआ कि A हमारा यूज़ हुआ, ठीक है, A में कुछ रिडक्शन हुआ से, ठीक है, कि A में कुछ रिडक्शन हुआ, A माइनस एक्स अपॉन 100 इंटू A, ठीक है, उसके फर्दर मतलब मान लो ये वैल्यू जो है हमारी A डैश आ गई. अब क्या हुआ, इस A डैश पर जो है कुछ X डैश जो है वो फर्दर रिडक्शन हुआ. सो दिस वॉज एक्चुअली यूज फॉर द कॉन्सेप्ट ऑफ सक्सेसिव का कॉन्सेप्ट सीखने के लिए हमने जो है बेसिकली इसको यूज़ करा था. लेट्स ट्राई एंड सी दिस. ओके, राम स्पेंड्स 20% ऑफ हिज मंथली इनकम ऑन हिज हाउस होल्ड एक्सपेंडिचर. मतलब 20% तो वो स्पेंड कर दे रहा है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल मान लो कि उसकी सैलरी है X, 20% जो है उसने बेसिकली स्पेंड कर दिया, तो 0.80x जो है वो बेसिकली, ठीक है, 0.80x जो है वो उसके पास बच गई. 15% ऑफ द रेस्ट मतलब जो बचा है, तो उसके पास बचा कितना है 0.8x, उसका 15% जो है वो बेसिकली उसने यहाँ पर स्पेंड कर दिया, मतलब उसके पास कितना रह गया 0.85. ओके तो इतना जो है उसके पास अब बचा हुआ है. उसने कहा 30% ऑफ द रेस्ट ऑन द क्लोथ एंड सेव्स द रेस्ट. ओके उसके अलावा भी उसने जो है 30% फर्दर मतलब 70 जो है उसके पास बच गया. एंड दिस वॉज एक्चुअली ठीक है दिस वॉज एक्चुअली हिज सेविंग. And this was nothing but on counting he came to know that he has finally saved. Okay, so this was like 0.70 into 0.85 into 0.80x and this was equal to kitna 9520. Now you need to calculate कि would be the value of x. Now this actually ठीक है this actually कि मैंने यहाँ पर जो है ठीक है I never used कि x minus 20. So first I would have calculated 20 upon 100 of x and then I would have reduced it from x. I basically directly calculated it. And this is why at last we discussed this कि आप जो है जो changed value है you never calculate increase and then increased value. You always calculate the increased value. Okay. I think I hope you got this point ना कि मतलब नेवर कैलकुलेटेड इज कि x प्लस 10% ऑफ x पहले 10% ऑफ x कैलकुलेट करोगे फिर उसको x में कैलकुलेट करोगे. डायरेक्टली कैलकुलेट 110% ऑफ x. ठीक है. ओके यू विल फाइंड इट वेरी हेल्पफुल. ओके देन थर्ड क्वेश्चन वी हैड द पॉपुलेशन ऑफ अ विलेज इज 5500. नाउ दिस वाज एक्चुअली अ एप्लीकेशन दिस वाज एक्चुअली अ फर्दर एप्लीकेशन फॉर okay so this was actually why we actually did was because this is actually involving addition and in addition you can never use combination वाला growth. ठीक है कि डायरेक्ट उसने ओके तो उसने कहा कि ओके द पॉपुलेशन ऑफ द विलेज इज दिस मतलब men प्लस वुमेन जो है वो कितने हैं 5500. if the number of the male increases by 11% तो it has to be done individually. okay so 11 so this is like 111 upon 100 of men. okay and the number of the female increases by 20% and this is like 120 upon 100 of w and this was like 6330. so this was actually like 1.11 m plus 1.20 w. this was actually 6330 and this was like m plus w is equal to plus 5500. okay so if you multiply let's multiply 1.20 no 1.20. okay so this will be like okay let's multiply let's multiply 1.2 no 1.2 we will multiply. okay just give me a second no. okay so let's multiply 1.2 na 1.2 m plus 1.2 w and 1.2. okay 1.2 is 20% से इसको increase करना है so 10% is 550 20% will be 100. okay so this will be like 6600 and this will be like 1.11 m plus 1.20 w this is 6330 and this will be like 270. okay so this is 270 this is like 0.9 m and this is like 10 and m is equal to okay so this will be like 30 and this will be like 300. okay so I think we miscalculated something no. okay so this will be like 0.09 so this will be like 100 and this will be like 300. so men we have 100 3000 so women we have 2500. okay and find the population of the female of the town so this is 2500. so 3000 were men 5500 were final value so 2500 were female. okay then this was actually done कि एडिशन पे हम जो है वो बेसिकली कॉम्बिनेशन वाला अप्लाई नहीं करते. ठीक है. नाउ द नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, ठीक है, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन व्हाई वी डिड वाज कि कम्बिनेशन पे हम जो है डायरेक्टली ही अप्लाई कर सकते हैं. ठीक है, कम्बिनेशन पे हम जो है डायरेक्टली ही अप्लाई कर सकते हैं. ठीक है, इट इज़ मोर ऑफ लाइक अ सक्सेसिव ग्रोथ. ओके, so this is like the length and the breadth of the rectangles are changed. So this is like length and breadth. तो वो कह रहा है द लेंथ एंड द ब्रेथ ऑफ द रेक्टेंगल्स आर चेंज बाय 20% एंड बाय 9%. ओके, सो दिस इज लाइक L इंटू बी. तो वो कह रहा है एरिया में चेंज करना है, तो एरिया में चेंज करना है, डायरेक्ट अप्लाई करो. दिस लाइक 120 अपॉन 100. ठीक है, फिर वो कह रहा है कि दिस वैल्यू एक्चुअली बिकेम रिड्यूस बाय 10% और द ब्रेथ रिड्यूस बाय. तो आप इस चीज़ को डायरेक्टली रिड्यूस कर लो एंड दिस विल बी नथिंग बट ओके, सो दिस इज दिस एंड दिस विल बी लाइक 108. ओके, 0 अपॉन 100 इंटू L इंटू बी. सो दिस इज एक्चुअली लाइक ओके, सो ओके 108. Okay, this actually had to reduce. So this is 1.08 times of the original area. So definitely it increased by 8%. ठीक है, so successive. ठीक है, okay. Whenever you have basically they also use a formula कि whenever you can write something of the successive ना कि for example it increased by A and then it increased by B%. तो आप इस तरीके का भी कोई कुछ यूज़ कर सकते हो कि फाइनल इंक्रीमेंट जो था वो क्या था, A प्लस बी प्लस A इंटू बी बाई 100. मतलब ये आपको जो है एक फाइनल वैल्यू जो है वो आती है. दो आई नेवर मेमोराइज्ड इट, बट ये भी एक कॉन्सेप्ट होता है. फॉर एग्जांपल आपने जो है बेसिकली पहले उसको जो है 20% इंक्रीज़ करा, फिर आपने जो है बेसिकली 10% जो है वो बेसिकली उसको रिड्यूस करा, फिर आपने जो है बेसिकली 200 अपॉन 100 अगर आप इसको करोगे, सो दिस विल बी लाइक 20 माइनस 12 एंड दिस विल बी लाइक 8%. तो इस तरीके से भी आप जो है ठीक है ये फॉर्मूला आप यूज़ कर सकते हो, बट आई नेवर यूज इट. ठीक है, इससे बढ़िया तो आप डायरेक्टली कैलकुलेट कर लो. ठीक है, ओके, ट्राई टू रिमेंबर एज लेस थिंग्स एज पॉसिबल. ठीक है, कोई बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरी था नहीं. ठीक है, टू मेमोराइज दिस. ओके, then we have a product constancy वाला question. okay, for example due to a 25% hike in the price of the rice. okay, देखो price of the rice, ठीक है, price of the rice into quantity of the rice जो है वही तो ठीक है, quantity of the rice जो है वही क्या बनेगा, amount. okay, तो वो कह रहे हैं okay due to a 25% hike in the price of the rice. okay, मतलब since it's a product so we can definitely write it as 125 upon 100 into price of the rice. A person is able to purchase 10 kg less of rice, and this is like quantity of the rice. So quantity of the rice was ठीक है, quantity of the rice was Q minus 20. मतलब यही हुआ ना कि भाई ठीक है क्वांटिटी ऑफ द राइस जो है वो कितना हो गया, क्वांटिटी ऑफ द राइस जो है वो कितना हो गया 20 kg लेस राइस. तो Q माइनस 20 ये जो है वो क्या है, इंक्रीमेंटेड प्राइस. एंड दिस वॉज ही वॉज एबल टू परचेज इट फॉर 400 ओनली. एंड इनिशियली P इंटू क्यू वॉज समथिंग, वॉज P इंटू क्यू मतलब कोई प्राइस था, कोई क्वांटिटी थी, एंड ही वॉज एबल टू परचेज फॉर दिस. सो दिस इज लाइक ओके, सो दिस इज लाइक 5/4 and this is like 80 and this is like P, this is like Q minus 20 and this is like 320 and this is like P into Q minus 20P is equal to 320 and PQ is 400. So 400 minus 320 is equals to 20P and this P is nothing but 4. So the price of the initial price of the rice was rupees 4 per kg. मतलब समझ गए ना आप कि दिस वॉज एक्चुअली कॉन्स्टेंसी कि हमें जो है 400 की ही परचेज करनी है. ठीक है, पर अब जो है कंडीशन ये है कि प्राइस जो है वो बढ़ गई है, तो निश्चित तौर पे हम जो है लेस क्वांटिटी ऑफ राइस जो है वही परचेज कर पाएंगे. तो वो जो है फाइनल प्रोडक्ट जो है वो ये था. ठीक है, और ये जो है बेसिकली ठीक है कि ग्रोथ जो है वो बेसिकली ये था. अब आप यहाँ पे कॉम्बिनेशन पे भी इंक्रीज़ कर सकते थे या फिर आप जो है इंडिविजुअल पे भी इंक्रीज़ कर सकते थे. एंड दिस वॉज ऑल वी हैड फ्रॉम दी परसेंटेजेस. ये प्रोडक्ट कॉन्स्टेंसी के क्वेश्चंस आपको बहुत ज़्यादा देखने के लिए मिलेंगे. जनरली वो क्वेश्चन जो है कुछ ऐसा भी हो सकता था कि प्राइस ऑफ द राइस जो है वो इतना है, क्वांटिटी ऑफ द राइस जो है वो इतना है, एंड दिस इज एक्चुअली 400. ना अगर ये 125 अपॉन 100 हो जा रहा है, मतलब ये जो है इतना बढ़ जा रहा है. ठीक है, P इंटू क्यू का, 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 तो ये जो है कितना रिड्यूस होना चाहिए. सो दिस वुड हैव बीन लाइक 125 अपॉन 100. आप इंडिविजुअली कर लो या फिर आप जो है अलग से रिड्यूस कर लो. दिस विल बी लाइक P इंटू 100 माइनस D अपॉन 100 इंटू Q एंड दिस विल बी इक्वल टू 400. तो आप ऐसे भी कर सकते हो. ठीक है, ऐसे भी कर सकते हो. तो वो हमें समझ में आएगा कि भाई ठीक है, द क्वांटिटी ऑफ द या फिर द क्वांटिटी ऑफ द राइस नीड टू इंक्रीज बाय दी नीड टू डिक्रीज बाय D%. ठीक है, ओके. सो दैट इज़ ऑल आई हैव फॉर यू फ्रॉम दी परसेंटेजेस. ठीक है, होप यू हैड अ गुड टाइम. अगर कुछ चीज़ें समझ नहीं आई, डोंट वरी, दे विल बी वेरी क्लियर. गो थ्रू द वीडियो अगैन, जस्ट ट्राई एंड यूज़ कि ये थोड़ा एफिशिएंट बनाने के लिए था. ठीक है, सो होपफुली यू गॉट दिस वीडियो एंड meet you in the next vid where we will be discussing profit and loss, and simple interest we'll cover in the other lecture, because installment is a very important topic and it is hard to get at one go. Okay, so that's all from my side. Thank you, and yes, do subscribe to the channel.